How many stories have been written about how hard it is to, I don't know, fly a plane for 36 hours? Has MSNBC done that story? Has Fox? Have we done the story how hard that is? Have we done it 2 or 3 times so that American people understand? How about how difficult it is to shoot a drone from an F-15 or 16 or F-22 or F-35? Or what it's like to man a Patriot battery? Or how hard it is to refuel midair? Giving the American people an understanding of how complex and sophisticated this mission really was.
How many stories have been written about how difficult it is to take care of children for 36 hours straight with no breaks? Children who are sick with diseases that are preventable, that could have been prevented by their parents had they trusted doctors and scientists instead of the people that are put in charge by this administration. How many stories have been written about how difficult it is to do lumbar puncture on a newborn babe or an infant, trying to hit the spot the size of a pencil eraser on a moving child? How difficult it is to maintain a child's airway while you're trying to do chest compressions and while you're trying to stop their seizures because they have encephalitis or meningitis from a vaccine preventable. And then to leave that room and with no breaks walk directly into another room to manage a ventilator for a child who's having a machine breathe for them because of such bad pneumonia from a different vaccine preventable disease. And then go straight into another room where you're trying to decide, are we going to help the heart out or are we going to help the kidneys out when we're dealing with a child with pericarditis from another vaccine preventable disease? All while being paged by the ER to come and consult on a child who has received a gunshot injury from guns that weren't well controlled. Who's telling the American people of how complex it is to learn all of these skills and put them into practice day after day, night after night, for hours on end with no rest, trying to save the children of the very people who behind your back or on social media are calling you sellouts and pharmaceutical shills? This is what it's like to be a pediatrician in today's political climate. This is the distrust that this administration has placed on medical providers, specifically pediatricians who promote life-saving interventions. I am grateful for the members of our military. My brother was a Marine. I am so grateful for their expertise, their intelligence, and the things they execute flawlessly, many times without us even knowing. But our military cannot protect us from homegrown threats that are sown by this very administration that are doing harm to our families and our children and our scientific community. The harm we've seen come to our healthcare system and our scientific community in the first 100 days of this administration will take years and possibly decades to overcome. And our children and their children will be the victims of these mistakes.